This week's episode is brought to you by TJ and Dani, Dani and TJ, Lovers Quarrel.
Yep.
Our live show, November 17th, 3 to 5 p.m. at the Bowery Poetry Club, 308 Bowery, New York, 10012, hosted by the Oprah Rose Show. Tickets are on sale now. They are moving.
Go to LQLive.Eventbrite.com to copy your tickets before they are sold out.
And now, to the show.
Lovers Quarrel. It's a long, sustained quarrel.
What's going on, world?
Hey, everybody.
It's your guy, TJ, Mr. New Cool.
And it's your girl, Dani, your outrageously overworked ostrich.
I feel like you've used ostrich before.
Have I? I was going to say orangutan. I thought I used that.
I don't know.
Okay, I don't have to be an ostrich. I can be an orca.
Way to work in your feet.
Thank you.
Orca is like a dolphin.
It's a whale.
Okay. Dolphin, whale, same shit.
I mean, tell that to a dolphin and a whale. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. And yourself?
I'm okay. I have a headache, but I'm pushing through here. So, like, not even just like with the episode recording, but just like in general, because headaches are a blower. And I think it's just like a tension headache. So it's one of the ones that just kind of like sits there in the front corner of your head, and it just kind of nags all fucking day. I did.
Did you drink your water today?
Not enough.
Okay.
I need to.
So
that's probably why.
So you forced this headache.
I inadvertently probably created my headache. Yes.
Okay.
I'll take ownership of that.
Listen, at least you could take ownership.
That's all you want to do is just assign blame.
I'm not assigning blame. I just want to figure out where the issue lies and how can we move on from it.
Well,
it's kind of like when you were pregnant and the doctor told you to drink water and you refused to drink water.
I didn't refuse to drink water. I wasn't getting enough water in.
You just wasn't drinking water.
I wasn't getting
That's the reason why that's the reason why your sister had to send cases to your school to make sure that you had water because you weren't drinking it.
Yeah, not that I was refusing to. I just didn't get enough in.
Yeah, well, if you're not getting enough in, you're refusing to drink it.
No.
Yeah.
Refusing means it's like if somebody were to offer me something and I'm like, no, I don't want that. Versus I don't have the time, or I'm unable to create the time.
The doctor told you that you need to drink water and now you don't have time.
My headache is getting worse.
I mean, listen. That's what's wrong with this generation. Nobody wants to be accountable.
Oh my God.
For their actions.
No, that's what's wrong with you.
No. I'm accountable for my actions.
Okay. If that's what we're going with today.
You're right.
Anyway, welcome to another episode of Lovers Quarrel, folks. If this is your first time listening, we welcome you. If this is your second time listening, welcome back. And if you're third or more time listening, then you know you're family at this point. So we're happy to have you. We're happy to be here. And we are ready to keep rocking and rolling with this show. So, as always, it is now time for our elevator talk. Would you like to go first, Senor, or would you like me to go first?
Women first.
Okay. I'm actually going up and down, so I'll start with...
Let's start on the bottom then.
I will. Thank you. Going down. So, just real quick, and part of probably why I'm part of this headache is negative people. Oh my gosh. Like, there are people who literally seem like their lifeblood is complaining. And I just have coworkers and people that I interact with on a professional level that spend so much time complaining and, laying it on so thick that, like, it's hard to picture them as doing anything else. And, I am ever the diplomat, always trying to find the bright side of things, always trying to be fair and, trying to find a common ground for people. And when there are people who just are content being miserable or content in complaining, it's just draining. And I'm exhausted. And all I can do is kill them with kindness at this point, because I just, I refuse to let them let people whose negativity steal my joy or, affect my demeanor. But at the same time, it's not easy being in the vicinity of people who are constantly complaining and looking at everything as like the glass half empty. So,
but if you know that they're going to be a complainer, why not just avoid them?
Because, I mean, it's at work, so there's only but so much avoidance that you can do, especially in my line of work.
Okay. Why not just accept them for who they are? Like, you know, when they come, you just start tuning them out. You start thinking about stuff, other things. I
mean, that's done often and regularly, but at the same time, like, there's only but so much tuning out that can be done because there's expectation that you have to work with these people. So there has to be some level of collaboration, which means you have to be within earshot of like their conversations. But if the conversation is always steered to the negative, it's hard to like, it wears on you. That's all.
Which means you gotta be like, listen, I'm not here for this negative. Let's talk about
the task at hand.
Exactly.
Which I
don't want to hear the extra commentary.
Which is what I've done to an extent, in a polite way. But that's just my going down. But my going up, going up. My up for the day or the episode is a two-parter, but also both brief. I don't even think I got the chance to share this with you today yet, baby. But
you don't share enough with me, but go ahead.
Here you go, being a shady fucking lady.
I'm just saying.
You won't miss an opportunity to take a dig.
Why gotta be a shady lady?
Because it sounds good and makes me feel good.
Okay, makes you feel good.
Yes.
That's all that matters.
And you don't miss an opportunity to be shady.
I don't miss an opportunity to just point out when I'm forgotten.
Because you're
the type that you'll get an award and you'll give out the shout outs and you'll forget that I was there.
Oh, same way how you forgot to tell me that like your sister moved into a new apartment.
She hasn't moved in yet.
Okay, well she signed a lease.
You got it.
Thank you. Okay.
You got it. Go ahead. Share this new news that. Let's give the exclusive to everybody.
It's not much of an exclusive, but it's been a little while since we talked about like our weight loss journey. Okay. But I did step on the scale this morning. And I have hit the 50-pound mark. So since August 6th, your girl has lost 50 pounds.
Yes.
So that is from August 6th to October 24th. So that's a little over August to September to October. It's like 2.5 months. Is that all it's been? Wow. It's only been like 2.5 months, but I've lost 50 pounds, feeling good, aside from this headache, lighter on my feet, and I'm just really happy about it. I'm proud of myself. You know, now that I'm not as sick as I was, and, you know, the weight loss has slowed down some, as far as like it's not like 8 pounds or 11 pounds a week, but it's like after weighing myself every week, every other week now, and not like being too caught up in the scale, I'm ballparking it around like 2 to 3 pounds a week, which I am more than happy and contented with. And my other up for this episode, which I'll probably talk a little bit about next week or the week after, is I'm going to New Orleans, and I'm excited because one of my nearest and dearest and bestest friends is getting married, and I'm in her wedding. And I've coordinated, hopefully, what will be a wonderful bachelorette weekend. So I'm very excited about it.
It's a beautiful thing.
It is a beautiful thing.
I would say something, but you're going to call me shady lady and all that other stuff.
Because you are shady. Great. The fact that you recognize that your comment would have been perceived as shady lets me know that it is.
No, it's not. I just think that everything I do is shady.
So what were you going to say? Enlighten us.
I'm not going to say anything.
Don't leave us in the dark.
I'm not going to say anything.
Oh, okay. So now we're being secretive.
We're not being secretive. I just don't want you to, you know.
Call you out for what you are.
I mean, I'm not. I'm just, you coordinated a trip, you know. Hopefully you can use those skills.
To coordinate
our trips, you know. That's it. I don't think that's shady at all.
I mean, we can let the listeners decide.
I mean, listen. But we're just learning, you know. When you learn a new, you know, you learn how to coordinate. So now you can coordinate, like. Whatever.
Continue. Where is your elevator going? Are you going up or are you going back down?
So originally I was going to go up, but I think I want to go down.
Drag.
Well, not necessarily a drag. I mean, you brought up the weight loss thing, and I was going to do it like 2 weeks ago, but so, you know, someone I know, seen them, was like compliment me on the weight loss, cool. And then they, they were probing, asking questions. And, I'd rather tell people, because I hate people who like get weight loss surgery and act like
front like they didn't get it.
Yeah. Act like they were just in the gym, and it's like, no. And, this individual was just like, oh, you cheated. And I'm just like,
who said that? Well,
listen.
Fuck them.
Well, besides that, I mean, people say ignorant things all the time, but it makes you think, because being someone who used to feel the same way until I had it, I can see it,
Oh, I never felt that way for people who got the surgery.
Oh, well, I felt like that for myself. Like, I felt like if I got it, then I was giving up. But after getting the surgery,
shit is not
it's
easy.
harder because you're limited and you have to kind of change everything in your life. So, it may seem easy because, again, you're on the outside looking in. But, I mean, honestly, I think that's the reason why it's so extensive on the process. Mm-hmm. Like, you just can't do it. There has to be like qualifying factors. Your insurance have to approve it. You have to be on. You have to do 6 months or at least this is our insurance, supervised diet.
A psych
you
evaluation.
A psych evaluation to make sure you're understanding. You have to have like a pre-op class, post-op class. You have to meet with nutritionists. So it's a lot that goes into it. But going down to say people should always think before they say things. Especially as you get older.
Was this person healthy or somebody who also struggles with their weight?
Probably. I mean, yes.
They probably thought about it themselves.
I mean, but even with that, like I know people who've lost weight and they're proud to say they lost however much weight naturally. And it's, to me, like, if you lost weight, you lost weight.
I mean, at this rate, at this stage of my life, I've lost weight both ways.
You're amazing.
I'm not amazing, but it's just that, like,
I mean, listen,
it's just
I struggled.
But life changes.
I get that, but I'm just saying that
people's needs change.
I guess, again, with the negative, the two-tone for me is like, if you lost weight, you lost weight. Mm-hmm. Why do you have to say I lost weight naturally as opposed to whatever? You know what I mean? So, but that was it. That was the main thing. I just, to the people out there, it was a negative because it's just like, why do I have to kind of explain that? Like, if a woman has a child using surrogate, does she cheat? Like, I mean,
but people say that about women who have C-sections. People have said that.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, I don't know.
They're like, oh, you didn't have you took the easy way out because you had to have a baby cut out of you versus you pushing it out. Like,
so that's one negative.
Full of shit.
What else is there? And just as I've been on like a Twitter a lot lately, everyone is complaining about what other people do. They care about what people say, and it's just like, why have we gotten into a place where we just care so much about stuff that doesn't affect us? Like, we have no bearings over it. A famous person says something, and whatever they said doesn't affect us. It doesn't change us. It doesn't help us get money. It doesn't help us lose money. Why the fuck do we care? And I'm just gotten to a point that it's like annoying. Like, why do we care what people think or what people say? Or if it doesn't affect you, it shouldn't matter.
If it doesn't apply, let it fly.
And a lot of times we don't. A lot of times we're so caught up in the social media and what other people are saying and doing that we're like wasting our life on that. Like, everybody
has an opinion, and social media has armed people with a tool where they can comfortably and safely oftentimes express their random thoughts without any real like understanding or bearing of consequence. And so,
but it's so scary that
it is, but it's
that we live in a world where everybody cares about what people say.
It is. It's a harsh reality, and it's something that, like, I don't know how and when it's going to change or if it will ever change, because there's just so much access to people all the time. People feel entitled to knowing about everything, about the inner workings of you, because you exist in social media.
It's different if it's somebody you know. But if, like, Tink had said something...
Oh, yes.
And everyone has an opinion about it. Why do we care? That's that man's opinion.
Well, I mean, I guess too, though, but like if you're saying it on like a public platform,
I get that. But even if someone says something on a public platform, and if you don't agree with it, why do you feel like you have to voice your opinion to let people know that you don't agree with it, or voice your opinion that you do agree with it, or try to argue what was said? Or like, why do we care about stuff that has nothing to do with us? And I mean, I'm not going to get an answer, obviously, but that's been another thing that's been bringing me down. So.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I'm glad you got it.
Apologize.
I mean, but I'm glad you got it out of your system. It's frustrating sometimes. But with that being said, we are going to jump off this elevator and change lanes, switch gears, all those euphemisms, and we're going to get into our relationship tip of the week. My relationship tip of the week is actually not specific to marriage or dating or relationships, but more so in the spirit or vein of like work relationships. Is the short of it is to speak your truth. Like, if you are not happy or satisfied because of complaining coworkers, or because of workload, or because you feel like somebody's being or doing underhanded things that are like detrimental to your other work relationships or to your career or anything in between, speak your truth. Like, we spend an extreme amount of time at our jobs. Like, most people spend no less than 40 hours at their place of employment doing it is whatever. So like the people that you end up working near and around kind of become a unofficial like family. And so therefore you have, positive things going on, but that you also have sometimes where like you're working too closely together, so you kind of get on each other's nerves. But ultimately, like, if you are so stressed out and so frustrated with your work dynamic, or any dynamic, quite honestly, it could be personal as well, you got to speak your truth. You got to speak your truth, because you want to give people an opportunity to A, fix it, and B, if they don't fix it, at least now you know, because you've expressed it and you've spoken your truth. So now you kind of have a better idea about where you stand within an organization. And that is my relationship tip.
That's why I always speak my truth
of the week. Is that so?
Dani don't like me speaking my truth, though.
That's because your truth is just wrong.
How can my truth be wrong?
Because you just be making shit up.
I really don't. My truth is my truth. You can't say my truth is wrong. You just don't want to accept my truth. But my tip is, be careful what you ask for or wish for. In the sense that...
famous words.
Because once you get it, you might regret it.
What prompted this?
What prompted this was, I wanted a new career. I wanted more responsibilities.
Oh, and you got what you asked for.
I got what I asked for.
Welcome.
And I got it, but I guess I never really understood the magnitude. But I'm not complaining negatively about it. I'm just saying, I sat back and I said, damn, I really wanted this. And now that I have it, it's like,
it's a lot.
Oh shit, I really have it. But sometimes people, they want a better relationship, or they want whatever from their partners, or whatever from their friends, and then once they get it, now they're upset because it wasn't what they expected or whatever. So it's kind of like, be careful what you wish for. Like, if you wish for something or you want something, make sure it's something that you really want, and you understand the pros and cons that can come with it.
Definitely. Well, welcome to the club, because it's the gift.
I mean, I'm
the
not
curse.
you. I'm not gonna be like, oh my God, I'm so tired. The world is coming to an end. All I want to do is sleep.
You're okay. Let's be clear about something. My job, as much as I do love it, it is exhausting. Like, I had to break up an almost fight this week because a boy body slammed a girl. But then she kind of like caught the upper hand. She got one good lick in her. Something happened, and he was ready to like jump on her. And I was like, I had to like damn near clothesline him. And I'm up before you. I'm often go to bed at the same time as you, so I get less sleep than you. I mean, is it not the truth?
Not always. We don't always go to sleep at the same time. So now I go to sleep later than you, and then I'm still up.
Not again. By the time you're waking up, the latest I'm out. I'm just leaving out the door.
No. When you left today, or yesterday. No.
Your alarm goes off at 7.
No, my alarm goes off at 6:30, 6:45,
okay.
6:55.
You don't move
7
until 7 a.m.
7:10, 7:15.
Why? So why set so many alarms that early if you're still not gonna get up till 7?
Depending
7:15?
on how my body feels when the alarm goes off, will let me know if I need to get up or not.
You ain't getting up at nobody's 6 nothing.
Yes, I do. What are you talking about?
Unless you have a flight to catch.
I was up at 6:30 today.
Because of you, because of Tatum.
Because of me.
Okay.
You're a hater.
I have no choice but to believe you.
You're a hater. And that's okay. I'm not... You're the one who'd be like... If I said that, you'd have been like...
That's why I said it.
Oh, my God.
Because I don't believe you. That's why. Yeah.
Well, I do believe you, see? So...
Whatever.
I see the good in people, no matter what the situation is.
Lies you tell.
Anyway.
Yes.
We can move on. Let's get to my word of the week.
Oh, yeah. I'm 0 for 2 the last couple of weeks, so I got to make sure I step it up.
Trash.
TRASH. Done.
That's my word of the week. Because you're acting like trash.
Whatever. Shut the hell up.
My word of the week is grandiloquent. Grandiloquent is a fancy term for, well, being fancy or pretentious. In fact, you may say grandiloquent is itself a pretty grandiloquent word.
Grand. And is it grandiloquent or grandiloquent?
Grandiloquent.
Wow. Okay. Here goes nothing.
We make it 0 for 3.
Grandiloquent. GRAND. Grandiloquent. ILOQUENT.
You got it.
Hey, she's back. She's back.
If there was a timer, you would have timed out. But you got it.
You just want
You
to
got
rain on my parade.
I'm listen.
You just like, can you just ever
If
just
you got 0 for 3, everybody would have been calling you dumb. So
just congratulate me
Congrats.
and move on.
Come on.
Thank you. So
now we can go to a break from our sponsor,
Yes, we can.
and then we'll be back with the show.
Hey friend, it's time for you to ditch those workout gloves and get the grip and wrist support you deserve. What do you suggest? You need to get the Gainz Load and Lock grips by Gainz Sports Gear. They are more durable than gloves, have a non-slip grip pad that provides grip support and added wrist support unlike your traditional workout gloves, and will protect your hands from calluses. Do they come in different colors? Not only do they come in different colors, but they are available for men and women. Do yourself a favor, go to GainSportsGear.com. And remember, a better grip equals a better lift. Embrace the process.
And you too can embrace the process by using our code LOVERS10 at GAINZ sportsgear.com. Now, back to the episode.
Alrighty, and we are back. And we are going to play a little game. So you guys know that sometimes TJ and I will do the 3,000 questions about ourselves, but TJ actually went ahead and copped like the whole series. So I thought this would be appropriate for this week's episode, because if you looked at our Instagram this week, you saw that TJ did a throwback to our pregnancy announcement when I was pregnant with Tatum. But because, you know, it wasn't necessarily like super obvious at first. Some people thought that we were like announcing that baby number 2 was on the way.
Yeah. People don't be reading. That's what it was.
I'm trying to be polite here because these are some of our listeners.
It said Throwback Thursday. I put a TBT on there, and then I said pregnant with Tatum.
I mean, and the thing that did say 2017.
So that just proves that some people just don't read. They just seen a post and they just wanted to put congratulations.
Well,
but shout out to my guy Marcus for creating that and creating all of our logos.
Yes, definitely. So with that being said, though, I thought it would be kind of fun for us to, since we did throw it back, for us to also take this time during the episode and fast forward and answer questions about my future. Because even though TJ and I have been together forever and a day, what the future holds sometimes we don't know, and what we expect it to be or how we envision it could vary from person to person. So TJ has the random number generator, and I have 3,000 questions about
2,559.
You just gonna cut me off like that?
Yeah.
I foresee me punching you in the face.
I believe it. You're violent.
I mean,
but most Queens women are, so I wouldn't expect nothing.
Really? That's what we're doing?
That's
what we're doing?
You know.
I could say some real shady shit about Harlem niggas, but okay. Read what number again?
2,559.
2,500 and...
Yeah, 2,559.
2,559. Almost.
She was having a hard time there.
You can kiss my ass.
You already know.
Do you think cyber warfare will be a real thing? If so, who will the war be between?
Cybertron.
Cybertron?
Cybertron is something, right?
That's from the Transformers?
Oh, no.
Nigga, what are you talking about?
Cybertron is fucking Terminator, isn't it?
No, that's Skynet.
Skynet. Them niggas.
Shout out to my father, because that's why I know about the Terminator.
Yeah, you're right. Cybertron is Transformers.
I fucking said that. He's a fucking idiot. Actually, Harlem niggas is stupid. Okay? If Queens bitches fight. Okay?
I said yeah, violent.
Okay, well.
I mean, y'all fight too. Like, well, you haven't fight. So are you really from Queens?
Maybe
you're from like Long Island.
First of all, I firmly believe that the Lord saw fit in my life to not have any physical altercations because of one of two reasons. One, I could get my ass beat, or two, I'd be a fucking like
killer,
murderous rampage of a person, and so God has seen fit to not put me in that path.
That's good. You don't need to fight. Fighting is overrated.
And I know for certain I would not fight fair.
I mean,
I'd bite, I'd kick, I'd get weapons, I'd claw people's eyes out.
Okay.
I'd like push them in the traffic. It'd be bad.
Yo, push them into traffic. I've never been to a fight where I was able to push someone into traffic, but
I mean that is where my mind goes.
Got you. So if you were fighting on like the train platform, you're pushing them into the train. Maybe
not like if I know the train is coming, but like to get them away from me or to like push them on the tracks, and then I hope you can get up fast enough.
Okay.
And this is why.
No, this is probably perfect.
Why, you know?
Because you're crazy. Like I said, Queens women.
I mean, or it could be the former, which is that I would just get my ass beat. The world may never know.
Yeah.
Like
I said, fighting is overrated.
It is overrated, especially
Exactly.
You know. I tell my kids all the time.
No one fight fair anyway, so not anymore.
And I knew I would never fight fair, so.
No, I was definitely fighting fair. I'm not bringing no weapons, but I need to bring a weapon.
I mean, I wouldn't bring a weapon, but I'd like fight it. So like, you remember in the scene in Harlem Nights where Eddie Murphy and Della Reese were like fighting in the back alley, and he wasn't like finding a weapon, but he like banged her over the head with the garbage can lid, that would be like my energy that I'd be on.
Obviously, you've been thinking about this a lot. It's been going through your head about all these different ways that you would fight.
I mean, you gotta be aware of your surroundings. What's the next one? And
you didn't respond.
Oh, you didn't respond. I didn't respond.
I said Cybertron or Skynet. It's gonna be just like the Terminator. I really believe that shit. That shit is real to me.
Oh well, then I agree.
No. You can't. So I win.
It's not a competition.
I mean, it's always a competition.
You can have that one. That's 1 point to TJ. Sure, you can have that 1 point. What's the next number, sir?
You're trash. 2179.
2179. Okay. Will Adam Levine ever leave Maroon 5?
Who gives a fuck?
I don't really care either way. I just know I want him to always be nice to look at. That is my white boy hall pass. So
I can't wait for the video for him to say something racist or something.
I pray he doesn't.
And then what?
Because that's a fine ass white man.
Would you cancel him?
I mean, if he really was out of pocket, yeah. That's why. I mean, I still have Idris, so it's fine.
That's so random.
It's not random.
Can I have a white crush?
I mean, you got crushes from every.
I'm just asking.
You've had more crushes than I've had, so.
I've had more crushes.
You find mad people like, oh, this person's sexy. This person is blah blah blah. I remember I bought you that Vida Guerrera magazine.
You did.
Because you was in love with her.
I did. I didn't ask you to buy it. That's when you was my nigga, yo. That's when you was a real one.
You know what? And you know where I was when I bought that?
Queens?
In the train station.
Oh.
At the newsstand.
Is that before you push someone
Maybe.
to the death?
I didn't say to the death.
You said you gonna push them and then hopefully they get up fast enough. So, anyway, yes. Vida Guerrera. Fire. But she was fire back in the day.
I wonder what she's doing with her life now. Doesn't she have a baby by like Aaron Hall?
I don't know. I used to love Vida though.
You did?
My wife knew that and she bought me her magazines. That's when you were a real one.
When I was a real one.
Yeah.
Not marrying you and bearing your child.
Anyone could have did that. You know what I mean?
Really. Being with you is not for the faint of heart, TJ, so I'm still a real one.
Semi.
Next number.
733.
733. That was TJ's SAT score.
In math, you're right.
Nigga, bye. In math. 733. Do you want to live to be really old?
I think about that a lot. No.
Well, how old do you want to live to?
I don't want to be really old.
Well, what's really old to you? What's like? Let's put through context.
So I don't want to be like, oh, there goes great grandfather TJ, and I got like the drool, and I'm just like, you know what I mean, like
incapacitated.
Yeah, I don't want to be like in a wheelchair, or if I'm like 99 and I'm still moving, I can still groove. I'm with it.
So it has to do more about quality of life.
Yeah. Otherwise,
pull the plug.
Yeah. Look.
So what's like a nice
Take me to the
what's
back.
like a nice number that you think you'd be like, I live my life, I'll be happy?
27.
Shut up.
No, I mean, honestly, there were times that in my age I was like, if I had went, I'd have been like, okay, I've lived, even though I haven't lived through everything, but I was comfortable with what I've accomplished at my age. But probably like 85, and I feel like that's so young.
I can understand. I think I'd love to live to like 100, and then after that I'd be like, peace out.
I would only want to live that way if I like still have my wits about me, and I don't want to be a burden to anybody. I don't want to
be a vegetable or anything like that.
I don't want people to come visit me and I'm like, who are you? I just feel like once life isn't life anymore, I wouldn't want my children or my family to have to bear witness to that or have to. I wouldn't want to have to be a burden to anybody else.
Well, that's fair. I had an Uncle Ernest though that lived to like 106 or
That's
something.
The one who's putting down like concrete.
He was a bricklayer,
Yeah.
and he like built. He was like 86, and he was I guess so. Yeah, he must have been like 80 in his 80s when I was first born, and he helped my dad build the steps that led to our house because he was a brick mason or a bricklayer, whatever you want to call it, and. Uncle Ernest was driving until he was like 90, and they had to take his license away. But because he was, I guess he got a couple too many fender benders towards the end. But he was like 106, but he was still like until like the very end. He like almost like maybe like the last year or two, he was like with it, had it. I went to his like 103rd birthday party or something, and he was still all there.
So that's my thing. I feel like if you can live forever and have a good quality of life, then live forever. But
I still don't want to live forever though, because everybody I love is going to be gone. I don't want to like be the only person that remembers when things were the way that they were. So, like I said, 100 with my faculties and being still kind of mobile, I'd be cool with that. All right, next number.
777.
Oh, lucky sevens. Lucky sevens. What if everything you thought you knew suddenly changed?
What if...
It says, what if everything you thought you knew suddenly changed? I would have a fucking conniption.
You definitely would.
And I'd be very upset.
I think it depends on what it was for me. Like, if I found out, like, my parents were my parents, that'd probably fuck me up.
Mm-hmm.
If it was something that it is what it is, I probably wouldn't care as much.
What if you found out, like, Tatum was, like, switched at birth? And, like, our biological child was out there somewhere.
That would fuck me up, too.
Yeah. I was just thinking, like, worst case scenario stuff. Although she's definitely ours because you stalked her in the hospital.
I did before I was like, get her out of this fucking room. She's crying too much.
Father of the year over here.
I mean, listen. I ain't know no better.
So I would definitely have like a breakdown, and then I'd be okay.
Because you have a breakdown when I'd be like, dinner is at 8:30 instead of 8 o'clock. So... Or we're going to this place instead of that place. You catch your whole fit. So I can only imagine that. I
hate when my expectations are altered last minute. That's all.
226.
226. 226. 226. Okay. Have you thought about your specific purpose for your life?
That's a good one. For my specific purpose. I've thought about it, but I don't know what it is, if that makes sense. Like, I think about it all the time. Like, what am I here for? Mm-hmm. What is my goals? What is my... You know? Mm-hmm. But I still don't know.
I think that's fair. I think my specific purpose for my life... I feel like at the high level, I think that my purpose in life is to like have my words help people. Like, I teach because I love to communicate with people and students and get them to understand more than they did when they came in my room. With my friends and my families, my words are always the ones that my words are, you know, I'm the diplomat, I'm the voice of reason. So I feel like my purpose in life is for my words to help people one way or the other. So, you ready for the next one? 59. So now TJ is reading it. I'm doing the number generators.
What lessons have you learned that you'd pass on to your children in the future? Your child is already here, but maybe your other children.
What lessons would I pass on? I guess some of the things I try to teach my kids, my students, would be people are going to talk about you for the rest of your life, and you can't let what other people think stop your bottom line and what you have going for yourself.
I would say mental toughness.
Okay. I mean, you're very big on that.
I mean, that's what I was raised on, so I think that's something I was taught. So something, I mean, it's kind of what you said. It's not going to change, but my father made it like, you got to be a leader. You can't be a follower. Mm-hmm. Fuck everybody else. And
yeah, I wouldn't go that far, but yeah.
I mean, it's helped.
And it's hurt sometimes.
I mean, life hurts, but
$21.99.
$21.99. How will rehab better help people with addictions in the future?
Maybe they'll have like
a mad remedial right there.
And what was your? Oh, that was your math score, so that's why it was so high. Yeah.
Whatever.
But
bucket
maybe in the future rehab there'll be like a pill or a shot that you could take that would like cure your addiction, or some type of therapy that you no longer crave those things that you're addicted to. I don't know. Maybe anything's possible. What about you?
I think it will help people because they'll see the example, and in the future they're gonna put these people on an island by themselves.
So it's gonna be like
Amsterdam.
Oh, from The Wire.
But it's gonna be like a whole island.
But that's not rehab.
That can be rehab.
Oh my gosh.
You could take the addicts to this place so they could see everybody and be like, oh shit, I don't want to be that way.
This is like a little driving tour of like a Dare commercial. All right. Let's do like, what do you think? We'll do like 5 more?
5 more would be too much.
Too much? 3 more?
Sure.
Okay, so
these questions aren't as good as I thought they would be.
Maybe I thought they'd be a little sillier.
Would you be a good manager for a large corporation?
That's the next question.
Mm-hmm.
Would you be a good manager for a large corporation?
Hell yeah.
No.
I'd be a fire-ass manager.
I would not be a good manager.
I would be a fire-ass manager.
I have no desire to be a manager or in management. I manage children, but I don't have a desire.
So if a company came to you right now and said, Dani, we like everything you're about. Here's $250. We need you to manage.
What company would it have to be?
No. They offer you $250,000. Be a manager.
I mean, I would do it for the money, at least to start. But it's not where my...
That's something that you want to do, but you would do it.
Yeah. It's not my passion, no.
I wouldn't mind managing.
I don't like being responsible for other adults.
I do.
Kids are plenty. I got a new student today. His name is Ty Wayne.
Ty Wayne?
Mm-hmm. I'm just throwing that in there because I thought his name... Because I thought about T-Pain and Lil Wayne, and he was calling it T-Wayne. Yeah, he didn't get it. He didn't get my reference.
Yeah, he probably looked at you like, you're so old.
Whatever.
But yes, I think I would...
What company would you want to work for? Like,
well, it doesn't ask that, but if you're just asking... I don't know. I just want something that's fun. Work-life balance is very important. So
I agree.
As long as they can accommodate that.
I
do miss being able to work from home. I'm not even gonna hold you.
I don't.
You don't miss being able to work from home?
I don't miss you being able to work from home.
Why? Why was you hating ass?
Because you just...
Let's talk about it.
I don't miss you.
You don't have to ask no more questions. Go ahead.
I don't miss you being able to work from home because...
Because you're a hater?
Not because I'm a hater, but just because you were like... You didn't seem all that happy, and it was also...
I was happy when I was home.
And it was like I would leave, and you were here, and I'd come back, and you were here.
I was able to get up at 8:20. Log in. It was perfect.
You would just be right where I left you.
Well, that's what happened when you work at home.
I don't know. I just didn't like it.
You didn't like the idea of it because you were hating.
No, not even.
Because you could have worked from home. If you could teach from home, if you could be a teacher at home and just sit on the couch and just look into your screen and teach, you would do it. Not
always. Because I'm the same person who I get cabin fever. Like, I need to get out the house.
You're right.
So
you're right.
You are content being like just sitting there stewing, and I just can't. All right. Second to last one. 2544.
Nah.
You found a different one?
How will next year differ from your past year?
I have a lot of thoughts.
You say you have a lot of thoughts?
How will next year differ from How will next year differ from this year?
Yeah, so typically people would give more than I have a lot of thoughts. Sorry.
I swear to God. Next year, possible, not a career change, but a career shift. Entertaining the idea of like leaving the classroom, but still doing something in education. So that could be a difference. Entertaining the thought about like when more kids come into the picture. So I don't know if next fall, maybe baby, or baby on the way. Maybe I wouldn't be. I wouldn't.
No baby's gonna be here by next fall.
Not
that
no.
Shit dead.
Yeah, I mean like maybe the idea of.
I mean, you could be pregnant during that time.
Maybe that's what I meant. Not baby like.
That means we'd have to start now, nigga.
And that ain't happening.
Fuck no, I got too many trips next year.
Nigga, you and me both.
What trips you have next year?
I'm trying to go to Africa. And I'm going to New Orleans. And
That's not next year. That's this year.
Essence, next year.
Oh, sorry. I forgot.
And then...
The Black Holiday.
And Hector and Bianca's wedding. And... Yeah, so... Just, those are like the two big things it's crossed my mind. But again, all very, very, very tentative. But what about you? Maybe a new house?
A new house would be dope. For me, I think it's just more traveling.
I said we traveling next year.
Yeah. Some of it's going to be without you.
That's fine.
Dani got that Forrest Whitaker eye going right now.
Yo, shut up.
That left eye about low. That thing crazy right now. I'm sorry, y'all. If y'all can see that eye.
I'm tired.
Oh, man, I should have took a picture of that Forrest Whitaker she had going.
Was it drifting or was it just closed?
It was rolling. That thing was wow. Anyway, traveling, you know.
You're gonna be all
hopefully over. Growing within my career field, getting in some professional development, and more life. As a Drake reference, I know you probably didn't know that, but
I understood the reference.
No, you probably didn't.
Are you gonna pick the last question? Make it a good one.
Will you fall in love again in the future?
No.
Why not?
Because I'm still in love.
Aw, that was so cheesy. My answer is going to be yes, y'all.
You looking for the future ex Mrs. Byerson?
I probably won't get married again. So
we're getting divorced.
No, it says, will you fall in love again in the future? I will.
With who?
With my next child. See what I did right there?
Uh-huh.
But if Dani doesn't give me my 2 additional children, then
oh my God,
I'm gonna fall in love with my other child, which will be her stepchild. And on that note, y'all, this has been yet another episode of Lovers Quarrel.
And we will be quarreling when I get off this microphone. Punch him dead in the nose.
I don't think you're gonna do all that, but thank you for tuning in to yet another episode of Lovers Quarrel.
You know that you can always find us on social media by following us on Instagram at Lovers Quarrel Show.
Yeah.
On Twitter at Lovers Quarrel 7.
Right.
Email us at loversquarrelshow@gmail.com.
Don't
Don't forget that the live show is coming up on November 17th from 3 to 5 in New York City at the Bowery Poetry Club. Get your tickets at LQLive.Eventbrite.com.
And you did that dead off the top of the dome, because every time I gotta look, you know what I mean?
I got it like that. That's what when I get the force with a eye. That's because everything's going on
It's
inside.
going on right there. Okay,
It's everything. All the information is stored behind that left eye.
So when that eye was rolling, it was going through. It was loading.
It was going.
Got you.
It was going through the Rolodex.
Listen.
As always, I am your girl Dani,
and I'm your guy TJ.
And you know that we fuss,
we fight,
but we love.
Bye. Keep that eye rolling, girl.
Shut the fuck up.
Keep that thing rolling.
You like it.
Rolling.
I know somebody who like it.
Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.